Good day and welcome to another WizzWatch. This is your host Marlin. Today is Monday, October 20th, 2008, and I have a few charts that I would like to discuss with you today. The first chart is a chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and if you have a close look at the chart, you will notice that the Dow did end the day on the upside with a nice big fat Malibu candle after pulling back for several weeks and forming this W type formation right here. This is called a double bottom price pattern. And once that double bottom price pattern was formed, before the close of the day, the Dow did cross above its 5 and 10-day moving averages, right around this area right here. And that is a good sign that the Dow will move a lot higher. And please have a look right here at the night divergence. And you will notice that the night divergence is getting ready to cross as well, but it just needs to cross above this red line. The black line needs to cross above the red line right here in order for the Dow to move higher. But what I'm looking for tomorrow is a move above this 9400 area right here. What I was looking for today was a move, basically a close above 9,281, but we didn't get that. We got a close at about 9,265 points. But at the same time, we also need heavier volume coming to the price of the Dow. Today we ended below the average daily volume at about 1.39 billion, and we did close with volume at 962,784,000. But like I mentioned, we need volume to increase above the average daily at about 1.39 billion. And the Dow did end the day, like I mentioned, at 9,265.43, up 413 points on the day, or 4.67%. And like I mentioned, what I'm looking for tomorrow is a move above 9,400 in order to take the Dow higher. Next is a chart of the NASDAQ Composite Index. And if you have a close look at this chart, you will notice that there are quite a few similarities to the chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Average. First of all, we have the W formation right here, which, like I mentioned before, is a double bottom price pattern. And also, we had lighter than average daily volume on the upside coming into the NASDAQ as well. But what we need to see is volume above about 2.7 billion for the end of the day today, with volume below that average at about 2.03 billion. And also, if you have a close look right here in this area, you will notice that the night divergence is getting ready to cross. And once that does cross, the NASDAQ will move a lot higher. And also, what I'm looking for tomorrow is a move above this 1800 area, as well as in a few days, we need to take out this 1900 area right around here. At the end of the day today, like I mentioned, the NASDAQ ended the day at 1,770, up 58.74 points, or 3.43% on a volume of about 2.03 billion. Here's a chart of the S&P 500. That's the Standard & Poor's 500. And if you have a look at this chart, very similar to the NASDAQ as well as the Dow Jones, the S&P 500 did form the same price pattern as W formation. Like I mentioned, that is called a double bottom formation. And after that W was formed, a double bottom formation, basically we see the S&P 500 did start to move to the upside. And as of today, we did end the day with heavy volume on the upside, but below the average daily at about 4.1 billion. And what we need is volume above the average daily at about 5.7 billion in order to see the S&P 500 move a lot higher. And also, if you have a look right here in this area, the black line is getting ready to cross the red line on the night divergence. So once we see a cross of the night divergence, we will see the S&P 500 move a lot higher. But what we are looking for tomorrow is opening move above this 985 area at about 990. Once we get up in that area, I would love to see a move above 1100 on the S&P 500 in order to see the S&P move a lot higher. And at the close of the day, the S&P 500 closed at about 985, up 44.85 points, or 4.77% on volume of about 4.15 billion. Next on the list is a chart of TMA, that is Thornburg Mortgage. And if you have a close look at this chart, you will notice that Thornburg Mortgage did end the day on the upside, right in this area right here with a nice candle. It did cross above its 5 and 10-day moving averages. And also we have heavier than average volume that came in the Thornburg Motors today at about 4.8 million in comparison to the average daily at about 2.03 million. And also we have the night divergence getting ready to cross. Once it crosses this red line, that is a zero area. Once it crosses that red line, it will move a lot higher. And also we have relative strength. This relative strength area, strength is coming into the price of the stock. And once we cross this red line as well, we will see Thornburg move a lot higher. And also as far as the money flow is concerned, money flow is coming into the price of the stock. Money is getting ready to come into the price of the stock, which will help take it a lot higher as well. And also, if you have a close look in this area right here, you will notice that we did end the day with a nice big Malibu candle above its 5 and 10-day moving averages. And the 50-day moving average as of right now is at about $3.14. So at the end of the day, we did end the day up as one of the biggest, strongest stocks on the market today, up 95.45%, up plus $1.05 with the last price at $2.15 on a volume of about 4.8 million. Next on the chart list is Biopharma. The symbol is BPHM, and Biopharma trades on the Nasdaq. And if you have a close look at this chart, you will notice that Biopharma pulled back from around its $15 area in September all the way down to about $8.50. And also, if you have a look at the volume area right here, Biopharma did end the day with heavy volume below the average daily at about 1.41 million. And also we had the night divergence, which is already crossed right here in this area. Also we have relative strength, which is moving to the upside as well. And right now it's on the 50 line area. And once we break that 50 line area, we will see Biopharma move a lot higher. Also we have the money flow indicator basically moving to the upside as well, but it needs to cross the zero line in order for more money to come into the price of Biopharma and take it a lot higher as well. What we're looking for tomorrow is a move above this 1196 area, basically above $12, and into the rest of the week, basically a move above 1310, which is the 50-day moving average right here in this area right here. Once we break this 1310 area, we will see Biopharma move a lot higher and break out into new highs above that $15 area that it pulled back from in September. At the close of the market today, Biopharma did end the day at $11.96, up 64 cents or 5.65% on 1.02 million volume. Last but not least is a chart of Baidu.com, symbol BIDU, which trades on the Nasdaq. And on Wednesday, October 22nd, after the close of the market, Baidu will be reporting earnings. And if you have a close look at this chart, you will notice that Baidu pulled back from around $350 all the way down to about $200. But just like the charts of the Nasdaq, the Dow Jones, and the S&P 500, you will notice that Baidu formed this W formation right here, which is called a double bottom formation in the price of the stock. And after that W was formed, it started to move a lot higher. And if you have a look at the volume indicator right here, you will notice that we had heavy volume moving to the price of Baidu today, but it was below the average daily volume of 3.25 million. Also, if we have a look at the night divergence, we have a night divergence indicator which is already crossed, which is a good sign that Baidu will move a lot higher. Also, we have relative strength. The relative strength indicator is moving a lot higher as well right here in this area. And also we have money flow. The money flow indicator has basically crossed right here as well, and that is a good sign that we will see Baidu move a lot higher. But what we are looking for tomorrow is a move above about 255 into the earnings announcement on Wednesday to see exactly how high it will go. But I really would like for Baidu to extend its price and move above about 275 right around this area right here before the end of the week, which would be a good sign and would help the Nasdaq as well as the market move a lot higher. This has been another WizzWatch presentation. These stocks are not buy recommendations. Please do your own due diligence or get help from a professional before trading.